agenda for the 21st century you're living in today. For a brave new world where everything that you cherished and held true will no longer exist.
This is the Future Hero Chronicles, the Future Hero Chronicles, a motorcycle sport radio. Figurehead and Deletest. What are you enjoying about this music, by the way, ladies and gents? Okay, for me, that definitely does break the whole mediocrity barrier. It knocks it out of the way. It tramples it into the ground, because we have so many bands today that sound very, very similar. Not that any of the bands that we will ever play on this show will ever sound similar, because at the end of the day, it's about new music. It's about good music. It's about those people that will be the future heroes of the music industry. Hence the name, the Future Hero Chronicles. You know that anyway. But for me, it's a new sound. It's a different sound. It's nice and heavy. You can rock out to it. You can have a party by yourself. Okay, we'll not go into that. But you understand, you get that these guys are achieving what they're trying to do, and they will only continue to do what they do with your support. So stand up, rise up, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure that you get your ass onto Facebook to like their page. You follow them on Twitter, and you download their stuff off iTunes, because it is feckin' mental. Whoa! Can't wait to go out to a gig with these guys, by the way. Have yet to see them play live, but I am looking forward to that moment. So I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to keep on going. You're listening to the Future Hero Chronicles on Motorcycle Sports Radio. Remember, it's an exclusive Mad Arse Biker production for Motorcycle Sports Radio. Never forget it. Tell your friends about this show. A little half hour or so of madness and great music. Yes, you're going to love it. So this is The Game That Never Ends from Figurehead.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna play?
mighty Figurehead, the game that never ends. That's a cracking one as well. Absolutely love that one too. I've forgotten how much I love that one until I play it again. So there you go. It just goes to show you need to be keeping up to date with this music. You need to be enjoying this music. You need to be downloading this music onto your device, into your ears, into your brain, and letting it saturate your being so it makes you as crazy as I am. Loving it. Okay, so this is the Future Hero Chronicles on Motorcycle Sports Radio. It is me, Mad Arse McCready, with you. And can you believe that we're nearly out of time? I can't believe that we're nearly out of time. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun, when you're sitting in a studio talking to yourself? Nobody can talk back. It's just you and the voices inside your head. And the fantastic music. Don't forget the fantastic music, you feckers. Don't be forgetting that at all. This week we're featuring FigureHead on the Future Hero Chronicles because they are future heroes. They are future icons of the music industry. And if you don't believe me, you just wait and see. I just hope they remember me. I just hope that they remember me when they're out there with their millions of groupies drinking the beer and doing what rock bands and metal bands do. I hope that they remember their old friend who tried to let the world hear their music. The world will hear their music, by the way, because you are going to start right now by going over to iTunes and downloading their new album, or their album Joined at the Head, and their new EP when it comes out in 2016, but their new singles there. So yes, I do know what I'm talking about. I eventually get to the point that I'm trying to make whenever I'm going through these ramblings. Animal Divorce is on iTunes right now, and it will cost you the grand total of 0.79 pence. That's 79 pence here in the United Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is in euro. I don't know what it is in pesetas, but you get the drift. 79p, you can't get out for 79p these days. These guys are great. These guys are fantastic, and we are going to do all we can here on the Motorcycle Sports Radio station and with Mad Arse Biker Productions to make you hear as much as you possibly can from them. So make sure, if you have heard this for the first time today, you get onto their Facebook page, onto their Twitter, send them a message, tell them where you heard it, because at the end of the day, I want my cut of the money to be as big as possible. No money joking. Okay, but you get the drift. Tell them that you appreciate their music, because I'm sure that as artists, as people that are out there making these fantastic sounds for your listening pleasure, for the joy of your ears, it is good for them to know that people like myself, like yourself, Mummy Humper, are liking and enjoying their music. Get your arses over there right now and like that Facebook page. Send them a message to tell them that you heard the music here on Motorcycle Sports Radio on the Future Hero Chronicles, the very first episode, the very first edition. So we look forward to seeing how much FigureHead grow in popularity and in status as this show goes out, because believe me, it is not going to be long until they are standing on the top of the world, and I hope that they will remember me. But let's face it, they may not remember me, but who cares? I don't give a shit. We're still liking their music. We're still loving their music. It's absolutely fantastic. So I know that we're going to play out today with Head Trauma, another fantastic song from their first album, Joined at the Head, where you know it's available. I don't want to keep going on at you about that, but you know that you can get it and where you can get it. But do send them a message on Facebook or on Twitter to tell them that you heard their music here, to tell them that you enjoyed it, because I imagine it's fantastic for guys like that to be doing what they're doing and have people understand and enjoy what they're trying to do as well. Now, if you've enjoyed the madness today here on the very first episode of the Future Hero Chronicles on Motorcycle Sports Radio, an exclusive Mad Arse Biker production, don't forget that, Mummy Humpers. You can catch me, Mad Arse McCready, on the Mad Arse Biker Rock Show every Saturday night at 10 p.m. on Banbridge Community Radio. We will be pumping and a thumping tunes from the studio in Banbridge on Banbridge Community Radio, the Mad Arse Biker Rock Show every Saturday night at 10 o'clock. We will have fantastic bands like FigureHead involved in that. We will have some banter. We will have some motorbike related stuff as well. So make sure you join us for that. That show goes out live. It's not on demand. It's not available in podcast. So you will have one opportunity per week to catch that show. It is from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. On a Sunday morning. So 10 p.m. Saturday night to 1 a.m. on a Sunday morning. It's the Mad Arse Biker Rock Show, and it's on Banbridge Community Radio. And if you're listening to this for the first time, and if you're hearing us for the first time, remember on Motorcycle Sports Radio as well that you can keep up to date with the weekly review, the latest news and information from the biking world, from the motorbike sports world, and also that you can be kept up to date with all upcoming race meets and results and things like that as well. So the future's looking good for Motorcycle Sports Radio and Mad Arse Biker Productions. It's not looking too good for me right now because I need the toilet. No money joking, but it sounded good, didn't it? So here we go, playing out. This is Figurehead Head Trauma. Remember where you can get them. Remember where you heard them first. Remember to tell your friends about it. Until next time, Mummy Humpers, this is the Future Hero Chronicles. This is Figurehead Head Trauma. Goodbye.
They've got an unscrambler scrambler, if you know what I mean. Here we go.